Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let's talk about nutrient film techniques and algal treatment systems. These are again aquatic systems which are used to remove contaminants present in certain effluents or certain wastewater. Now basically, first of all, nutrient film technique. बेसिकली इसमें करते क्या है हम कि एक कंटेनमेंट लेयर लेते हैं, परमिएबल लेयर लेते हैं, उसके ऊपर हम एक थिल फिल्म इंट्रोड्यूस करते हैं इफ्लुएंट की, और वहाँ पे प्लांट्स ग्रो कर रहे होते हैं. सो सिंप्लीफाइड सिस्टम है. So the effluent comes in contact with the roots of the plants, and the plants along with the microbes present around their roots, they start degrading the contaminants present in the effluent. However, this technique has not been developed further, and little is known about the conditions which are best suited to operate this strategy. So therefore ये इतना applicable as such नहीं हुआ. About algal treatment systems, these offer much more potential, but in not every area those can be applied. Why so? अभी इसकी बात करते हैं. Algae have principally been employed to remove nitrogen and phosphorus. ज़्यादातर nitrogen और phosphorus की removal के लिए use होते हैं. Why so? Because अभी हम देखेंगे इनका ज़्यादा जो role है और इनकी जो सारी जो basically इसकी जो application है वो eutrophication की base पे है. Some organic chemicals can also be treated by the algae, as well as very efficient carbon removal is there as well if we use algal treatment systems. Obviously इसमें हम algae use करते हैं. System again is aquatic, but we are using algae here. So algal effluent treatment systems work on the basis of eutrophication. Now what is eutrophication? Basically it is conditions that happen in fresh waters in which the nutrient concentration increases, which leads to bloom of algae over there. And this bloom can lead to very harmful effects on the fauna present in that ecosystem. So the organisms present in the ecosystem can be harmed due to the algal bloom, and the algal bloom can also secrete so many toxins which are also harmful to the life. So these work on the basis of eutrophication and rely on a dynamic equilibrium between autotrophic algae themselves and the resident heterotrophic bacteria. So वहाँ पे सिर्फ algae नहीं, वहाँ पे other microorganisms भी grow कर रहे हैं, उनमें bacteria भी हैं which are most of them are heterotrophic. So algae जो है it is photosynthetic. These work together in a cyclic manner to operate this system. So in this cyclic process there are two stages of which we can call as biodegradation and assimilation. So first of all, organic contaminants are degraded by the microbes, which are aerobic microbes there, which make use of the oxygen provided by the algal photosynthesis. Algae भी वहाँ पे है, वहाँ microbes भी हैं, microbes aerobic हैं, algae photosynthesis वहाँ पे perform कर रही है और oxygen produce कर रही है. ये oxygen bacteria utilize कर लेंगे, and they will start growing and they will start oxidizing the effluent and the contaminants present in the effluent. While the algae grow using the nutrients produced by this bacteria breakdown of the effluent, and this all goes in a cyclic manner. जो bacteria जो nutrients produce करेंगे by the breakdown of the effluent, वो nutrients algae uptake कर लेगा अपनी growth के लिए. So they are interdependent on each other, and the whole system operates in a cyclic manner. So you can see here in this sketch, you can see here that if bio-waste is introduced in this algal system, the bacterial oxidation is there, and this leads to excess bacteria obviously, and due to this bacterial oxygen different nutrients are produced, different minerals are produced, which is taken up by the algae, and algae operates photosynthesis due to which oxygen is produced, and this oxygen is used by bacteria to grow and to oxidize the bio-waste. And when the algae grow, it performs photosynthesis, and if we keep the system unchecked, excess algae can grow, which can lead to algal blooms, which is not good for the system. And obviously the system is solar energy derived because it is used in the photosynthesis process. Now though the process, as you can see, is self-sustaining, can operate in a cyclic manner, however if left unchecked it can lead to much high concentration of algae, which is called algal blooms, which is not good for any water body, and it can lead to eutrophication. So we have to constantly remove the increased amount of algae from the system so that system can operate much efficiently.